Good evening and welcome into another episode of Everyday Conversations. I'm your host, Martina Kennedy.
I'm your boy, Mr. J in the place.
Look who we got in the flesh, y'all. We got Mr. J in the place sitting here with me tonight. It's been a minute since the first episode that we started with the podcast. So we here today in the flesh together. Happy Friday, guys. Hope all is well.
Yeah. Y'all know what it is. You know, roll tide. We definitely gonna do that.
Yeah,
we definitely gonna roll with the tide.
We still doing it. We still rolling. We still got the haters, but we just gonna shake the haters
We're gonna
off.
roll on down to Florida. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna roll down now. So, what's your week been like?
My week, of course, been short, but it's been interesting to say the least. Okay. But we have those sometimes.
Okay.
It's just a lot, but for the most part, it's been pretty good. Okay. Had a good Christmas. Kids happy, everybody happy. So is everybody happy? I'm happy.
Well, listen,
that's the main thing.
Oh Lord, have mercy. Look, listen, I'm glad it's over. I ain't lying. I'm glad Christmas, like, it was, but I ain't talking like that, but
I understand. Trust me, I feel y'all understand exactly how you feel. It can be overwhelming to say the least.
Oh yeah.
So you trying to make sure that you don't forget people, and then you still end up not getting some people a gift, but it's not personal. So but yeah.
I think on my side, everybody around me pretty much was okay with what they, you know what I'm saying,
right?
What they had,
well, that's good.
And then, I don't do it. Listen, next year, all that ribbon and running I did, man, I'm all over in Atlanta. So let me tell you about the Shaq situation,
okay.
Right? Let me tell you about that,
Give
right?
me to that.
Yeah, so I'm in the mall, true enough. So hey, little man. So I was like, who a little man? I'm looking. I said, then when I look up and see it's him, I was like,
yeah.
I'm like, I ain't no little man. He was like, hey, why you hurt your foot, man? You been balling? I said, no, sir. I said, I don't do no balling, Mr. Shaquille. He said, Mr. Shaquille. And I was like, yes, sir. So he was like, hey, I like that. Hey, man, I'm taking a picture with him, man. I like that, man. I'm taking Mr. Shaquille. I said, yes, sir. So, he was there like, I was like, man, I said, to be honest with you, man, I don't know what happened to it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I really don't know what happened to it. And so, we just, and then, speaking about gifts, right? So I was I was in the Louis Vuitton store, me and him both, right?
Right.
And so I was finna buy my daughter a gift, you know what I'm saying? But I got to thinking about, you know what I'm saying? Like, she may lay it down somewhere, you know what I'm saying? She may lose, you see what I'm saying? I was like, I ain't finna, I'm not ready to make this type of investment right now, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of left out the store, you know what I'm saying? And the good thing about it, I didn't tell her that I was gonna get it for her. It was just gonna be a major surprise. You feel me? So I'm kind of glad, but I thought about it and I was like, because sometimes our kids, you know what I'm saying, they be so careless with the stuff that
when it's not something that they pay with their own money.
Man, listen, but then I be feeling some type of way because a lot of stuff that I pay with my money, or it get dogged out, or it get, you know what I'm saying. But if somebody buy you a pack of gum, you gonna put it in a case and just, you feel me? So I'm just like, hold on, man, like, so but. It was one of those moments, though. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't get, but that's how I wind up.
Well, it's good that you did, go with your second man.
Yeah, you feel me? That's how I wind up with Mr. Shaquille O'Neal.
Well, that worked out good. I mean, you still got to, meet him in the process of what you was doing or whatever. So that was really a good look. And I love, like, what I love about him is he's so down to earth. Just from what you see, like, he just seemed like he's not trying to flex or high profile and all this other stuff. Like,
and then there was another line outside of Louis Vuitton, right? We, you know what I'm saying? Cause we was in Lenox Mall, you feel me? So, man, I wind up leaving out of Lennox, going across the street to Phipps. You know what I'm saying? So, I bought myself a gift out of Hermes. You know what I'm saying? Bought me some old tennis shoes out of Hermes and stuff. So, and then he wind up over there. You know what I'm saying? He
y'all
like,
in the same place.
Yeah, you feel me? Talking about, you. I know who got the money. Man, stop playing with me, man, and send something my way. That's what you need
he got
to do.
it. He got it.
No, that's what you need to do. Stop playing with me. You feel me? Like, so but like I said, he was a down to earth guy. You know what I'm saying? He was real, just real cool. You know what I'm saying? And we laughed and chopped it up, and but yeah, that was pretty much it. But next year, I ain't doing all that ripping and running. I ain't doing all that.
We put too much thought into gifts and things like that.
Yeah,
we got to get back to what's the most important thing is like being around family and stuff like that.
Right.
These kids, they don't know like some of the family and things like that because we don't get together all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Man, for me, that is very important.
It's
important. You know what I'm saying? It's very important because and I think all our kids should know one another. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then it's disheartening. You know what I'm saying? For certain family members to know that you are doing things and they still don't come, they still don't show up, they still won't. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
or communicate at all.
Right.
To communicate at all. Yeah, I totally agree with that. As adults, we gotta be more hands-on with making sure certain things like that don't happen.
Right.
And that's where the communicating comes in. So I agree with that. We gotta be more available.
Right.
Like we talked about before.
Right.
I gotta work on that myself as well. Sometimes you get so caught up in being busy and doing so many other things and working and being a parent and all this other stuff. Like it gets overwhelming. You trying to, you want to do a lot of things. You want to be him, but you be like, your body is like, it's telling you like, no, not today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, man, so I'm gonna switch gears a little bit, right? Because I seen something that was on TikTok, right?
Okay.
Where the young black lady went into this famous, athletic apparel store. You know what I'm saying? Well, I ain't gonna say athletic. Well, I can't say athletic or whatever because, a lot of people wear the workout pants, yoga pants, just a general. They ain't even got to be going to the gym. So I'm not really gonna. So I noticed how, you know what I'm saying, the young lady was just saying, "Oh yeah, I just spent $600 in here, and y'all called the police on me." Like, it went viral, right?
I didn't see that.
Yeah. So today.
It happened today?
No.
Okay.
To me.
Okay.
So they didn't call the police on me, right? But it was just so I'm in the store, right? I'm in this store. You know what I'm saying? I'm up in the summer. I'm in the store. This happened not a couple of hours ago. So I'm in the store, right? So I'm picking up one or two little pieces of clothing. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay. So I was like, dang. So I noticed how the line was already out the other door. So I was like, man, I'm in this line. So I don't know whether it was the manager or whatever, but they came to me and said, "Sir, is this all you're going to get?" And I was like, "Yeah, this is it. Just these 3 pieces." So he was like, "Do you have a card that you can use to tap to pay?" And I was like, "I do." So he was like, "Okay, I'll take those items. You can step out of line." You know what I'm saying? So I followed them. You know what I'm saying? So once I stepped out the line, they scanned the item. You know what I'm saying? I did the tap to pay thing. So they went on up there and put my stuff in the bag and was like, "Yo, okay, thank you for shopping."
What you think that was about?
But they ain't asked nobody else, did they have a tap to pay?
So
And majority of the people in that store didn't look like me.
Oh, okay. I just
wanted
to be sure.
Yeah, so
and that's one of the reasons why I don't really shop. I don't shop there, to be honest, at all, because that is the type of thing that they feel like because you don't look a certain way that you ain't got no money.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
And then it's so crazy, right? Because I was saying to myself, man, I said, I'm in here dressed like this now.
Right.
With what I got on.
Right. You got to look a certain way.
Yeah, so I'm saying to myself, I was like, I said, now I know I just witnessed, well, I didn't witness it, but I was looking at the clip that was on the platform that it was on. Right. You know what I'm saying? And the young lady was talking about how she just spent $600 in there. You know what I'm saying? And the people was just, they called the police on her because they thought that she was stealing. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They thought she was stealing. And I said, man, so she was upset. She threw the clothes on the floor and everything. Right. So I want the manager to get my money back because I don't want none of this. Right. But for me to be right here in my own backyard, and listen, I stood there for a second when the guy bought me the 2 bags back. He went over there and started working, just messing with something on a rack. He didn't ask the other people that don't look like me, do they have a card to tap to pay? You know what I'm saying? Listen, so then, so
2024, we still here.
Look, we still here. So I was like, man, so it's crazy, right? So I'm sitting there. So at first, we in the line, right? So then, as the line moved forward, so the other lady was like, hey, can I get you all to stand behind that purple line? So I'm looking around like, where the purple line is? So it was a lady that don't look like me that was standing up there. So I was like, man, she said, we got to go behind the purple line. So I was looking, I said, oh, there it is right there. That lady looked down at that line, looked at me, and looked back at her. Like, I ain't finna move. So now I was just standing there, you know what I'm saying? So then the girl, she just like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying?
And that didn't apply to her. In other words,
basically, you know what I'm saying?
Dude,
so I said,
2024, we still here, and the thing is, like, we give our money to these people. They want our money, but they don't want our company. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing, like, and it, like you say, it's disheartening with even something like that, because with this 2024, like, y'all still on it. Man, y'all still think because a person come in dressed a certain way that they ain't got money.
I feel some type of way.
Like, them the ones that really got it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta look a certain way to have money.
But for them not to ask nobody else though. Yeah. Now they would have, if they really would have been, hey, anybody paying with tap to pay, we got tap to pay.
Right. To move the line.
To move I wouldn't have felt no type of way, but I really felt some type of way about it, man. I was like, wow.
I would as well. And
so I said,
probably wouldn't even me personally, I probably wouldn't even purchase my stuff because of the simple fact of that. Like,
and it was something that again, it was something that my daughter asked for Christmas that I didn't get around to get, and I was like, okay, since I'm over here, you know what I'm saying? Cause I'm over here. I was like, let me go and grab it since I'm here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, when he was standing there, had the machine in his hand. You feel me? Like, so I'm like, my phone, it tap, I hit the side button, double click, you feel me? Like,
so he really just trying to hurry up and get you up out of there.
Get me on up out of there.
They like the stereotype.
He got me on out of there quick.
And it's sad, like, all money spends. It don't matter how you look.
It does.
So to me personally, I wouldn't go back. But I mean, that's you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go back.
Yeah. Oh no, listen, and my money ain't going back in there. And I'm definitely, when I get to my daughter, you know what I'm saying, after this episode, I'm definitely gonna have this conversation with her. Like, hey, we ain't spending with them. Like, we ain't doing that.
Don't spend what you're not, we not tolerating.
No, we can make our own limits.
See, and that's why I want to talk about that as well. Like, we deal with so much. Mm-hmm. We deal with so much in our race. Why is it so hard for us to come together and come up with ideas to be able to do things like that?
So again, and for the one they're gonna feel some type of way, that crab in the barrel syndrome. You know what I'm saying? That plagues our culture heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and don't get me wrong, y'all. It's getting better. I ain't gonna lie about that. It's getting better.
It's getting better.
But it's still very much relevant right now today because we so worried about what the next will get, and you know what I'm saying. And I don't want them to get what I got because I don't want them to pass
they
me.
They can't have more than you,
man. Where
like I'd be like, what type of time y'all on? Like we supposed to be, you know, as one. I don't care what the other race have going on. They're gonna stick together. Hey, they cannot know each other, like each other. Hate, I mean, like it can really.
I said it before.
Downright don't like each other.
Tom don't like Richard, but you can't listen. Tom gonna help Richard get what he need to get.
Yeah,
he gonna help Richard do his bid, and you feel him, like, and vice versa. You know, but
it's just like why are we always the ones that don't want to do, you know, do what's right?
Man, hey, you know what? It's hard to do what's right.
I guess
it's hard to do what's right. If you really think about it, it's hard to do what's right. For real, it's hard to do what's right.
So much, like it's so much that we can do as a whole, and build, just like they had Black Wall Street back then. We can do that again. Now, I do know I've seen like some black people have gotten together. Yeah. And they started it.
Yeah.
It's there.
Yeah.
But they need some help, you know.
Yeah.
But the idea, the concept, everything is lined up for what it is that they're trying to do.
So I think, and this is my own opinion, everybody want to be in charge.
Ooh, that's the one right there.
Everybody want to be in charge. Nobody, you know what I'm saying? And here's the thing about being in charge, right? It takes a lot to be a leader. You know what I'm saying? And
say that again.
It takes a lot to be a leader.
Oh, okay.
So, and in order to be that leader, you know what I'm saying, you have to take a lot on the chin. You know what I'm saying? But everybody wants to be in charge, and then you have the ones that do have the ideas and the opinions and things like that, right? But they won't, you know, it depends on the leader, right? And because some leaders will dismiss a good idea because they ain't come up with it. You know what I'm saying? Some leaders won't even hear you out because I'm the one in charge.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. And your idea can just be the breakthrough that everybody needs. You know what I'm saying? But just because that leader didn't come up with it, or you ain't come like, hey, look, just tell them, you feel me? So then still make you shine and make you look good, you feel me?
But why we can't shine together? Just because the idea was brought up, or what? Because the legwork was done by this person. But we collectively doing this. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't no one person.
Right.
It ain't no iron team. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we supposed to work, you do this, I'm gonna do this, and this how we gonna combine what it is that we trying to do. That's how I look at it. Like, that's why we can't never prosper, because we so busy trying to keep our foot on the next person neck, trying to make sure that they don't have more than us, or, you know, they got just enough, or they doing just enough. And just like even with promoting, you know, you see these things like all the time when other businesses, you know, promoting their stuff and stuff like that. We'll be quick to share their stuff. We'll be quick to tell somebody about Bath and Body Works having a sale. You know what I'm talking about? But as soon as it's time to share your local, oh, you ain't see, and then sometimes they'll say, oh yeah, I see what you're doing.
Like, you know what?
But you ain't trying to acknowledge. You feel what I'm saying?
You know why? And you know why? Because ain't nobody famous put their stamp on it to say, hey,
but why y'all gotta be somebody's? Why I gotta be famous though?
Cool. Hey, I can't give you the answer.
Why I gotta be? And I know that that's what it is, and it's just like, you know, there's, you know, oh, you made it now. You made it.
Yeah, cause this varsity jacket kind of, you know what I'm talking about.
You see what I got going on. Like, they gonna feel me next year.
I need to put my order in now.
Next year.
Put my order in now.
So it's like,
let me get a blue one and a black.
You ain't gotta be famous. Know, famous people came from people just like us. Yeah. And they worked their way up, and they did the legwork, and they did what they had to do, and got with other people to help them to manifest what it is that they was trying to do. Some people want to help, some people don't.
No, that's right.
I guess it depends on the area that you in. So
man,
we in a city that
we ain't gonna.
You know what it is,
right?
But it's like it's crazy because we too can be the summit, the gallery, or whatever it is that we want to do. We can do it.
Yeah,
it can be done. It's so many talented people out here.
Yeah, we definitely can do it. So, sidebar, Mr. Gummer passed.
Who was that?
Was it Greg Gumbel? I think Greg.
Sports.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did see that. Okay, yeah.
Greg Gumbel passed, man. Yeah. And I was like, dang, man.
He was 83.
Really?
I think he was 83. Yeah.
Dang.
I didn't realize he was that old.
Me neither.
I'm like, dang.
Me neither.
But yeah.
Cause so what his brother name is? Brian Gumbel. Brian Gumbel. Mm-hmm. Okay. And Brian is married to Debbie Allen, right? I think so. I think so. Okay. I think so. Yeah. So, but man, this, so yeah, this is this Freestyle Friday, y'all. This week right here, just man.
Like we right here at the end of 2024.
Yeah.
Like, as you just sit back and think, like, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's running fast, man.
It's crazy.
What they say? Hey, my pastor got how many days we got? We're about 6 days.
6 days.
My pastor got 6 more days.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Ain't 6 days.
I mean, what day is?
New Year's is Wednesday. What 5?
He got 5 days to tell me. You know what I'm talking about? Well, all them blessings. Hey, listen, man. Because I've been trying to.
Trying to do right.
I've been trying. I've been trying.
Trying to do right it can be hard sometimes. But I mean, you just gotta do your best.
Yeah.
Whatever it is that you try to do, you just gotta do your best.
So for me, this week it's been good, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, it's been a good week.
Well, that's good.
It's been a good week.
That's always good.
A good week, man. I for the most part, man, and then I was seeing on the news we had a killing on Christmas.
I didn't see that until this morning, and I was like, wow, I didn't even hear about it.
Mm-hmm.
But can't say I'm surprised.
Oh,
can't say I'm surprised. Sad to say, but
yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah, I don't know, cause like I really and truly, man, just kind of feel like when things hit your front door like that, you know what I'm saying? Like you like I don't know what you can do with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's too much going on in the world. A lot of the kids disrespectful. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of grown folks super disrespectful. You know what I'm saying?
That's where it's coming from mostly. Yeah. So I got so caught up in what was going on around the city this year.
Mm-hmm.
I just got to kind of detach myself emotionally from that because like it's a lot to weigh on you for people that you don't even know.
Mm-hmm.
So I just wanted to I'm just going to kind of you can't be surprised. So
man, I don't know, like I'm for me it's sad, man. Like, man, it's sad, man, for real. And I seen a guy, and I can't think of his name, but that dude said, "Hey, Wade, man, it's good to see you, man." And I was like, bro, good to see you too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know him, you know what I'm saying? But we was in passing, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to my boy Floyd Buchanan, you know what I'm saying? Seen Big Floyd yesterday, you know what I'm saying?
It's always good to be seen.
Yeah,
it's always good to be seen.
And what they say, good to be seen instead of viewed.
Yes,
you know
Lord.
what I'm saying? So
yes, Lord.
I seen Big Floyd yesterday. We chopped it up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And but yeah, man, you know, it's just the guy just, you know, so and he said, man, there's a lot of man that ain't even around no more. And I looked at him, I said, yeah, bro, you right.
Yeah.
And I said, man, you stay safe, man. He said, you too, William. And we, you know, we dipped off, but he had me thinking though, like, it is a lot of folks that was around that ain't here no more. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's true.
Whether it was, you know, tragic or, you know what I'm saying, or just, you know,
illness and
just
everything.
It's a lot. And then the doggone what the folk the recall on the eggs. I said, man, y'all don't know how bad I love breakfast. What, man?
It went from $5-6 for a dozen.
What? So, man, there's a recall on the eggs. Man, listen, you either give me some grits or some rice or something, but you got to have me some eggs. You see what I'm talking about? Just, man, I said, what? I said, I can't eat the eggs. Man, I was like, dog, man. I said, dog. I said, man, it's crazy, like of so much that's going on.
Yeah,
you know
so much is changing around us, and the crazy part is we just got to move with the time. Right. Whatever it is, we got to just move with it. So we don't understand a lot of it, but
so a good friend of mine, they just came back from overseas, right? And they were talking about how different the food is, and you can taste it, and you know what I'm saying? Just like they were like, man, they said when they came back, they were trying to eat something. They said they got sick cause they were gone over there about 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Like they were like, just the food, everything
is different.
They like, but when they got back over here in the United States, like, and then I think they was in France. Yeah, that's where they was at. They were like, they couldn't even, like, they were trying to bring some stuff back. Like, them folks like, no, y'all, no.
Yeah, they ain't sharing.
No, you gotta leave this here. You know
they
what I'm saying?
Sharing they stuff.
Like, the ketchup different. Like them people, like, I was like, what? They were like, yes. They were telling me how over there said they went to McDonald's and ordered a bill. I said, in the McDonald's? They said,
well, you know, we way behind time. Man. We way behind time. So
man,
going to these different countries and stuff like that, like, we probably wouldn't know really what to do. We'll be so thrown off, and then we throw it off when we get back home. Like, because we so behind.
You know, we don't have to be though.
No, we don't have to be.
We don't have to be.
But
we don't have to be.
Oh, that's
just like, you know, and yeah, I just want y'all to know, you know, my co-host right here, well, the host, right? So she said on, you know, last week due to health issues, and I appreciate all the phone calls from everybody. My phone blowing up, like I was like, well, wait, what's going on? What I got everybody want? What they need? So, man, they were like, yo, where you at? You sick? What's going on? I was like, ain't that wrong, man? What y'all talking about? Well, what Cherry said, I said, oh, Lord. So when I seen it, right, it was like, yo, we ain't gonna postpone due to my co-host health issues. And I was like,
you know, we gotta make sure, everybody good and in good health.
And then speaking about the health, right? So I'm sitting here like, I was just like, man, okay. So I'm getting myself checked out. Now, I done witnessed, and I'm quite sure everybody else will witness this too. Now, I got good insurance, but there's a lot of people that ain't got no insurance.
Nope.
And guess what? These hospitals will let you sit right on out there.
Yep.
In that doggone, they'll let you sit right on out there in that emergency room till they get round to you. Sad. Now everything is about making the dollar.
Everything has always been about
and I get we that just though, now
but seeing.
Listen, I felt some type of way, man, because when I limped in there, I limped on in there, and I'm like, man. So then the lady in the back, she was telling me, I was like, listen, ma'am. I said the X-ray just gonna show us something broken. I said I need an MRI.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, we got to see if the insurance gonna clear that first.
Wow. Yeah.
Man, I was looking at her. So I said, well, I tell you what, don't, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Wow.
then I was like, man, but when she said that, it was such
So
a,
imagine.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's just like, I remember when I caught COVID, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like the medicine that they gave me. Now, I've been with Blue Cross Blue Shield since 2013.
Mm-hmm.
Them people ain't never called my phone.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't never, but when I caught COVID, when they had to fly that medicine in that they gave me, the Redemosvir, that lady called my phone every day to make. She said, "Mr. Pennell, we just making sure to see did the medicine arrive." And I was just like, "What?" Like, man, it was crazy.
Yeah,
like that was crazy. So,
crazy time.
Yeah. And I was just like, man, I said everything is about making a dollar. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody's really just willing to. And I'm saying this,
lend a helping hand.
Exactly, and I'm saying
lend a helping hand.
Guess what? St. Vincent's on the south side is, to me, that was the only hospital that I'm gonna ever go to. But since the merger, it's horrible in there.
UAB
Thank you.
merged with.
No, they didn't bought it and took it over.
Yeah.
It's horrible. I'm talking about it's horrible in there, man. Man, I was just like, what a kill. What a.
And just think, like they put these nurses and stuff in place. And I've even witnessed when my mom had surgery, like how they operate. Then they put these young girls in there that don't really care.
Mm-hmm.
They got these nasty attitudes. Like you went to school all this time to become this person. You wasted all this time to be this person and be mean to people. And I know that some patients do give people a hard time or whatever, but that don't go for everybody.
Right. And get what? And you're right too. And that go for the nurses too, because all of them ain't like that now. Right. You got some that really care. Hey, shout out to our little cousin Keisha Humphrey. Hey Keisha, we see you, we respect what you do. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? So but at the same time, like you do have some that just do not listen. They there to get a check. Like I'm talking about
nasty, nasty dispositions.
Oh my God! Listen, like, you, man. Listen. Sometimes I be saying to myself, "Hey, if I wasn't hurting in here, I'd flip all this. I knock all this over in here." You know what I'm talking about? Like,
they'll make you. They make you mad, but at the same time, like you don't want to say too much because then they got your little ones and they kill.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I totally agree. So
that's what it is. It's Friday. I know they talking about a storm.
Yeah,
we fast forward. They talking about a storm. They talking about a snowstorm on the next week. So I think all this is just kind of pushing that heat on out, bringing that cold weather on in. So
I'm with that.
Get your snow boots ready. Get your
I got milk.
Skis ready.
Got
Birmingham, we can't stand a little snow on the ground. The whole world shut down.
Got me some fresh snow chains for the tire on the truck. I'm ready. Like it, I'm ready. Hey.
So hopefully, I hope that it does snow. We need a reset button.
We do.
We need a reset button. I think everybody need a reset button.
I tell all my people out there, they're gonna be moving around when it snow. Call your boy. I'm buying whatever you can get your hands on.
Make sure y'all get that milk in that bread. It might be what it was, 93. 93 blizzard.
Hey.
Around her playing, talking about you don't need to get that from the store. You better get what you need. Forget what everybody else talking about.
Like I said,
I'd rather have it than not have it.
Like I said before, get you some charcoal and that meat, baby. We can put that grill, we can fire that grill up.
That grill to use.
Yeah, we can fire that grill up.
But yeah. I think that's all I got for today.
Yeah, me too, cuz. It's like you said, it's been a little short week. Everybody still relaxing and y'all still, that ham and that dressing and that macaroni cheese.
Well, we ain't had that over here. We had some Boston butt, baked beans,
cheese,
potato salad.
So, all right.
Just did, just a little fixing or whatever. I'm trying to do all that food to be throwing stuff away and all that. So
yeah.
Food costs too much.
It do.
Food costs entirely too much.
It do.
So that's what we had. And not to mention, got us some cupcakes and some cake loaves from my cake lady, Sherilyn Lee. Shout out to Sherilyn Lee. Thank you for them cupcakes.
Big C.
As always.
Big C.
But
cupcake lady. Call it
cake
cupcake.
lady.
The cake lady.
So y'all get y'all orders in.
Let me get some of that cake.
For New Year's and all that.
I'm just
You stupid.
I'm just playing with Big C. That's my partner. I don't like Big C. That's my partner.
So that being said, that's all I got for today. We just chilling out, just relaxing. Getting ready for the weekend. Get ready for our week. You gotta go back to work Monday.
Yeah. I gotta go get that MRI did in the morning though.
On Saturday?
Yeah. I'm that, like my boy Kevin Gates say, I'm that thing. What you mean? I'm that. What you mean?
Okay.
Yeah. Saturday morning, 10 o'clock.
Oh well, yeah, you gotta go home and get in bed.
Yeah. Man, Savannah already said, Dad, some move out, something, man. I'm like, damn, man.
Oh, one right quick. So I binge watched The Equalizer, the one with Queen Latifah.
Man.
That right there. I did not know. Yeah.
I ain't got into it. I ain't got listen, since we talking about movies now. Okay, if y'all haven't seen Gladiator, it's on Amazon, but I went to the movie to see it. It's a good one. Gladiator. And shout out to the women of the 688.
688.
688.
Shout out to them. Like them girls played the hell out of that.
You gonna salute me?
They played the hell out of that.
Listen, man, that's really a good movie right there. I love it. I said, man, but again, I never knew it. Nobody
really never heard about that. I saw an interview with one of the ladies, and I'm just like, wow. And that just goes to show, like, a lot of us don't know a lot about our history.
Mm-hmm.
And that right there opened my eyes to dig a little deeper into other things, because I'm just like, wow, man, that was so freaking cool though.
It was. It was
so freaking cool.
It was. Like I'm talking about, and that damn Kerry Washington.
She played the hell out of it.
Look, Kerry, if you hear me, Kerry, listen. Let me tell you something. See, listen. So don't worry about it. I'll email you. Somebody send me Kerry information. Somebody.
Yeah, Kerry, she played the hell out of it.
Yeah, she did.
She played all her movies well.
And little Poback Karen was in there. I said, well, what Karen doing in here?
Who?
Karen from Sisters. I said, look at little Poback Karen. But she,
girls.
But I ain't understand. I like, damn. I said, Karen, man. I said, they ain't never did that. Karen was in there crying about. But love is love. Don't listen. Love is love. You know what I'm saying? Love is love. But I said, damn, Karen waiting on the mail, man. Karen cried hard in that bed. I said, damn. I said, they ain't doing nothing but sit outside. But what her mama told her, hey, you want to date my daughter? You come to my house as a man and like you're supposed to.
That was what's her name? I think her name is Ebony.
Ebony Obsidian or
something like that.
Yeah.
She did good as well.
She's a great actor though.
And what's the other girl? Johnny May.
Wow,
Johnny May.
Why they had to bring somebody from the country?
Johnny May. That girl played her role.
Johnny May was the truth now.
Yeah, she played that.
Loud and country. Out the South.
It just went together. Went together.
Johnny May said she got in the military for the men.
So did.
She ain't trying to.
She wasn't trying to hear none of that. She wasn't trying to hear.
Johnny May said, I joined a couple of these men down here. I ain't trying to look all that what they doing. I'm trying to see about these men. I said, damn, Johnny May. And she was singing.
That right there, like, I want to watch it again now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
It's a good movie. Mm-hmm. It was that made us proud.
Yeah,
it made us proud.
It did.
But that's all we have for today. I'm your host, Martina Kennedy.
I'm your boy, Mr. J in the Play.
And as always, thank y'all for watching and listening to Everyday Conversations. Take care.